Live, the news you count on. Gulf Coast News at 3 on NBC.
Right now, you're taking a look at the current temperatures across the Gulf Coast as the chilliest weather across our area hits for the first time in 25 years. The coldest New Year's in 25 years. Thank you so much for counting on Gulf Coast News. I'm Megan Miller.
And I'm Christy Soto, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm actually enjoying these cooler temperatures.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's because I spent some time in Pittsburgh, and now I'm like, oh, this is nothing.
You got a taste of the worst.
I got a taste of the worst.
You know, that's fair. I never thought I'd hear the Miami locals say that, though. But yes, we're looking at the coldest New Year's Eve in 25 years. We're going to be down into the low 40s tonight. Now, many spots did get into the 30s this morning. So if you thought that was manageable, you will be just fine tonight. But this is about as warm as we're going to be this afternoon. Low to mid 60s. We are going to see temperatures tumbling pretty quickly. Live radar is sweeping clear. So no concern when it comes to any sort of rain tonight. And in fact, many of you out on the roads later on tonight, we really don't have a lot of weather concerns. We'll stay dry. I don't expect any fog development. We're going to be nice and quiet, but it is all about the temperatures. Clear skies as we crash down into the 40s overnight. That is about 10 to 15 degrees colder than average. Now, we know that it's going to be a nice long stretch of cold weather. I'm going to show you when we finally return to seasonal, plus our next opportunity for rain as the entire region is still facing drought heading into the new year. That's coming up.
Right now, roads are closed in Cape Coral ahead of tonight's New Year's Eve celebration. Tens of thousands of people are expected downtown. Here are some of the road closures you'll want to know about. Southeast 47th Terrace is shut down from Southeast 9th Place to Southeast 11th Place. Gulf Coast News reporter Jalen Barron is live in Cape Coral, where people are excited to see some pretty big-name performers, some throwbacks, too.
I would have to say I'm enjoying the weather as well as we prepare for the third annual New Year's Eve celebration. We just got lucky and witnessed the mic check for O-Town, one of the incredible performances that you will see later on tonight. I'm excited to see some others as they continue on in their mic check. Now, the stage is still being set up. I actually just witnessed the confetti cannons being tightened, so we will see that later on tonight. But the finishing touches are getting in place for tonight's celebration.
We're looking forward to it.
Thousands of people will ring in the new year along Southeast 47th Terrace. Streets are already blocked off and crews are hard at work setting up. I spoke to residents and someone here visiting from Germany.
Yeah, we would like to enjoy for the first time this evening here in Cape Coral. So we arrived in America on Thursday and will stay here for a few more days. And we're just enjoying the sun here because the weather is much better as in Germany.
We're probably going to go to the 8 p.m. ball drop because it's a little earlier, and we go to bed earlier. But we're looking forward to it, and then maybe listening to Deb and the Dynamics, one of our favorite local bands.
Tonight's fun will begin at 6 o'clock. I do believe that Chris Kirkpatrick with NSYNC, who will be performing tonight, is actually about to do a mic check. But like I said earlier, you will see O-Town. I'm very excited for that one. And then Ryan Cabrera. Now, there is two countdowns, one at 8 p.m. for the kids that can't make it all night long, and then one at 12 o'clock to ring in the new year. We will be here in Cape Coral. Live, Jalen Barron, Gulf Coast News.
In addition to Cape Coral, several other areas around the Gulf Coast are preparing to host their own New Year's celebrations tonight.
Downtown Fort Myers will be filled with live music along with food vendors, with thousands of people expected to join. Some roads will be closed, like First Street from Monroe to Lee, Main Street and Broadway up to Edwards Drive, and Jackson Street will also be closed.
I have to say that downtown on New Year's Eve is probably one of the most festive, fun, joyful celebrations in all of Southwest Florida.
The River District Alliance says there will be security measures in place as they do every year. Tonight's Legacy Ball Drop is happening along Bay and First Street right when the clock strikes at midnight. In Punta Gorda, Fisherman's Village is hosting its annual New Year's celebration. The festivities begin at 6 o'clock. There's going to be some live music until midnight. And of course, they'll have their fireworks show.
Naples will have fireworks on Saturday at 6:30. They can be viewed from any point along the city of Naples shoreline. You're encouraged to bring chairs or blankets. And Fort Myers Beach is not having their fireworks show tonight to save taxpayers about $300,000. Town leaders say they need to focus on necessities and spending on recovering from Hurricane Ian. While it's disappointing for many who love this tradition, you may remember last year the fog was so thick you couldn't even see the fireworks show on Fort Myers Beach.
Firefighters are on alert tonight in case fireworks start any brush fires in this drought we're in. Remember, you should light fireworks away from any landscaping, grass, or trees, and always have some water nearby. And aim those fireworks away from people, homes, and woods. The AAA Auto Club is once again offering its tow-to-go program now through January 2nd. This is meant to be used as a last resort. So if you've had too much to drink, you can call them, and a tow truck will come pick you up along with your vehicle. The program is meant to keep drunk drivers off the roads on New Year's Eve. This is available for AAA members and non-members. AAA says tow-to-go is one final safety net for those who don't plan ahead.
We encourage people to use tow-to-go as a last resort. Use the time before you party to have a plan for a safe ride. If you call AAA, we'll dispatch a tow truck to take the impaired driver and their vehicle to a safe location within a 10-mile radius. It's all free and you don't have to be a AAA member to use this. Ultimately, it's our best effort at just trying to help keep our roads safer.
Since tow-to-go's inception in 1998, nearly 30,000 drunk drivers have been kept off the roads.
Police are reminding you not to shoot guns to celebrate the new year. They say celebratory gunfire is not only illegal, but it's dangerous. Stray bullets can travel long distances and cause serious injuries or death. Fort Myers police say they'll have extra patrols around the city to help keep people safe.
Breaking news, Collier County deputies are looking for a driver they say hit someone and just took off. The crash happened just before 2 o'clock along Roberts Avenue, West and North 15th Street in Immokalee. Deputies say the victim has serious injuries. They are searching for that driver right now.
More breaking news. Charlotte County deputies are looking for a man they say might have broken into many homes around Englewood. Deputies want you to take a good look at this person. The sheriff's office hasn't shared which streets this happened on. They say some are homes where people live here part-time. Charlotte County deputies say to give them a call if you recognize this guy.
Fort Myers fire crews are investigating the cause of a house fire. The fire started around 10 this morning along Cranford Avenue. This is just south of MLK Boulevard. We actually spoke to one of the people who was inside this house when the fire started. He says he was sleeping when someone woke him up to get out.
They caught it. It was in the blaze. It was blazing, but there was that dark black smoke coming out. So we came up on out of there.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A father and son are caught after a high-speed chase in a stolen car ends in Estero. Troopers say they had to tase Bradley Roberts and run after his 14-year-old son. The arrest happened here on Corkscrew Road west of Via Coconut Point. That's where Gulf Coast News reporter Madison Zaleski is live, showing us what troopers found once they stopped the duo.
State troopers tried to stop a stolen Mercedes, get this, going 120 miles per hour here along Corkscrew Road in Estero. And then state troopers tried to do a pit maneuver in order to get the driver to stop. Bradley Roberts was behind the wheel of the stolen car. Troopers say that Roberts and his 14-year-old son with him ran away. They tased the dad and caught the boy hiding by a nearby Publix along Corkscrew Road. Troopers found 2 stolen shotguns, ammunition, and all these bags of drugs in the car. We spoke with an employee who was working nearby during the chase.
It really seemed like a CSI TV show. That's what you would see on their evidence log, not something in your own neighborhood right outside of your restaurant where you go to work every single day. You know, it's a little nerve-wracking to know people just have all that just in their car at any point in time.
Now, state troopers said that Roberts is from New York and was wanted for burglary up there. They also said that his son was arrested for resisting arrest. For now, reporting live here in Estero, Madison Zaleski, Gulf Coast News.
Thank you, Madison. New at 3, Crime Stoppers needs your help finding a thief who broke into cars just days before Christmas. Crime Stoppers says this person was with a group of people targeting cars early on December 23rd in Lehigh Acres. Investigators say multiple cars around Manatee Street and Nyassa Avenue were hit. If you know anything about this, call Crime Stoppers.
Charlotte County deputies arrested nearly 3 dozen people as part of Operation Christmas Crackdown. Deputies say these 29 arrests were meant to crack down on those using cocaine, fentanyl, and meth.
2026 is just hours away. Ahead at 3:30, we'll explain the final preparations ahead of the big ball drop tonight at midnight.
Plus, the nation is experiencing a big surge in flu cases. What's behind it? Next at 3.